Welcome to Be Here with your boy YB, man. We live for another episode. This episode right here is called Why Do They Hate Us So Much? And the reason that I named this episode Why Do They Hate Us So Much because I came across a disturbing, what should I say, video of a young white lady named Lilly, who is a creator who also has a show called Lilly Show on X and other social media sites. And one thing that has been floating around on in the TikTok world is a video of her making such racist comments towards the black community. And anytime somebody say something about the black community, I think I'm gonna be here to say something to them. You know what I'm saying? Because I love my people once again. So some of the comments that she made was quite derogatory and quite negative in the light. I don't know what she's emphasizing or what she's trying to get at. But her concept of the black community is so far fetched because she relates this to all of us, and I think that this needs to be addressed. And I'm gonna address it right here on today's show on Be Here with YB. So as I get into the show, and once I play the video for you guys to view, for you guys to see, I want you guys to leave your comments in the box below. To tell me your opinion on how you feel and what you feel about the issue of her content. Because she's supposed to be some type of comedian or whatever, but I don't think that she was in the in the mind frame of comedy when she made those remarks and those comments. And we're gonna get into it, you know what I'm talking about. So like I always do, we're gonna go into a quick commercial. And when I come back, you best believe we're gonna have a mad discussion here, a deep discussion here. You dig what I'm saying? Stay right here on Be Here with YB. Don't try to go nowhere. You dig?
Hey man, it's your boy Ski Todd. Hello world. Come to tell y'all to tune in to that Real Street Blend, where you can get real street news, real street situations, real street outcomes, you know what I'm saying? And some shit that you might can use, you know what I'm saying, if you're in the streets, you know what I mean? Like, we ain't trying to come and bring, fugazi bullshit. We ain't trying to tell you about nothing we ain't been through or no news you can't use, you know what I'm saying? Tune in to this Real Street Blend. Hello world, family matter.
Hey man, tune in to Real Street Blend, man. Real street shit, man. Real talk, man. We following this shit. We got there. We're moving right now. Real Street Blend. Real street niggas. Hello world.
Now that we back, let's get into it. So this creator by the name of Lilly, some little white girl who probably knows where she's from, probably Idaho or somewhere. But she made a lot of racist comments over TikTok, and her video is floating all around. So before I get into my opinion on how I feel about her comments, I'm gonna let you guys view, what she said. You tell me, do you think it's funny or not? Let's get into it.
There was a race war, you wouldn't win. Okay. First of all, you might have plenty of guns, but you don't know how to shoot them. You think this is how you shoot guns. You think this is how you shoot a pistol. That's not. I know you saw that in a movie and you thought it looked cool. And you saw your favorite fucking rapper doing that, but that's not how you aim and shoot a gun. The only reason blacks have not exterminated themselves in the hood, because black on black violence is insane and through the roof, is because they're such horrible shots. So you really think you're gonna beat a duck hunter who shoots ducks for a living, for fun, on his free time, and doesn't miss? Really?
So much to unpack in this video.
When I say speechless, I'm speechless. For one, what movies do you watch that got you in the mind frame of that's how black people shoot guns? For two, black on black crime is really not a thing. People kill where they live. You don't hear people discussing white on white crime, Asian on Asian crime, or any other type of crime because it don't exist. Surveys and statistics show people kill where they live. Nobody drives a car across town to commit murder. when they're angry or mad. They do it right in the area of people who they run into, who piss them off or makes them mad. That's where crime happens at. One thing I gotta say is, I wonder why they hate us so much. I wonder why people wake up in the morning and just put on their head that, okay, today I'm gonna be racist. I don't know if it's from our current president, but every time our current president takes a turn, which this is his second term, it's like hate rises in the air. And that's something that bothers me. It bothers me to the T. Because for one, why do you feel so comfortable with showing who you are when you have someone like that in power? I guess they're just who you are every single day you wake up. Some things I believe will never change, and this is one of them, simply due to the fact that most people actually, are taught that in their homes. I have one episode, literally, that I have had in the past. It was called Crossing the Lines of Racism. And that factor was discussed. It was discussed that most times racism comes from in the home and is taught at a young age. And now I don't think there's nothing they can do about it because it's just a ideology that they're always going to teach. It's like their religion. So some things that they actually feel, it's just in them. They'll never change. They might smile in your face. They might have you around for a small amount of time, just to show you off as a black token or a black friend, or any other type of black something, whatever it could be, boyfriend, girlfriend, however it is, But at the end of the day, I don't think that ideology will ever leave their beings. Okay, true enough, we do have people of that ethnicity or that race that don't, you know, feel their way. And I think we all have ran into a lot of them. But 9 times out of 10, most of them really do feel their way. So when we get somebody like Lily just feels that she can just, say and express herself any way that she feels, I feel that it should be a contingency to address the situation. It should be it should be addressed immediately. It shouldn't be it shouldn't be posted or put in circulation for it to go around and just be, shared by many, many people without people actually standing up and saying something about it. That's why I put it. That's why this topic of today is why do they hate us so much? Because I feel like it's so many people who get away with just blatant racism, who just speak on the black community and don't know the reasons behind um, the actions or some of the things that happens inside of the black community. Like if you wasn't such a big thief, white America, I believe that Black America will be able to progress in tremendous ways. If you didn't spend billions of dollars to hold back a group of people who just simply want you out the way, just simply get out of our way and just leave us alone and let us progress on our own. Most times, I think that it comes out of fear. It comes out of fear of losing a race. Yes, I said race because I also mentioned this in the last show when I was talking about the deportation of Latinos and Mexicans. This is a race. And with all of the barriers and everything that we have been through and all of the situations that we have been placed in, we still seem to emerge without a problem. We still seem to emerge, you know, um, and reach heights that they never expected. But the only thing about it is, even at a height that you reach, when you get financial freedom and success, it's still someone there to pull you down. That's why I believe most black millionaires don't want to be publicized or known or even seen just due to that fact. Because once you're on the radar and once you're on the scale, it's like they coming for your neck. They want to chop it off. They want to show you They want to show the rest of your community that, okay, yeah, even if you do get money, even if you do reach a level of success, we still here to pull you down. That's that's my opinion and my topic for, I mean, my thoughts on this situation. But anytime we get somebody like little old Lily just get up there and just think it's cool and funny to just say what you want to say, I think it's something that needs to be addressed immediately. Not just by black people, but any um, person who has a heart and believes that every person should be able to live free and orderly in their own manner. So knowing that, you got people out here like that who are so privileged, but still sit up and just worry about what black people doing, or and say something like that, then you refer to race war. The only people who thinking about war is you people. Yes, I said you people. You are the only people who are thinking about war. We got too much going on in our communities to even be thinking about war. We just simply trying to make it and get ahead. So for you who don't know what's going on inside the black community, please, please, please keep your comments to yourself, little Lily, because once again, you do not know what's going on behind those walls of the black community. So like, subscribe, comment. You can always leave your comments. Tell me what you guys think about her remarks. You know what I'm saying? She also said we shoot like this. To the side. She been watching too much Menace to Society or something. Know what type of movie that she was watching when she made that comment. But I know that's not one of the things that, that's not a thing. And then for somebody to categorize us to say that, like, blacks don't go to gun ranges. Like, we don't, like we're not farmers and hunters. Like, we're not also in the military, police agencies. Like, come on now. Let's just be real. Let's just be frank about it. Little Lily don't know what she's talking about. And I hope somebody address this other than me. Because we got a lot of creators and a lot of content creators who, create content and don't really, step on the real issues. So let's start stepping on the real issues. Let's start using these platforms, these podcasts to address the issues of racism, because it got to stop somewhere. The line got to be drawn somewhere. And we definitely got to stop bashing each other over these platforms, because that ain't gonna do us no justice. It just shows mockery, coonery. You know what I mean? So it's one thing I think that we should definitely not actively participate in, is bashing one another and try to, like, gain a sense of community between creators and podcasters and all of the above. Because when it comes to influence, we are the influence. So know that for sure and keep that in heart and in mind. And please do not let little girls like little Lily make comments like that without addressing it, because not addressing it and seeing it is being a part of the problem. And I could not go another day without saying something about this video, without the commentary. Like, it's just rudely unacceptable. It's just absolutely unacceptable. So rude in so many ways. Her demeanor, thinking that it's funny, thinking that it's cool, thinking that it's something that you can just go online and just say. That's what it really is. It's just being online really creates this level of comfort. People feel so comfortable behind their keyboards and their computers and their cameras. They feel like they can just say what they want to say. And I feel like that's a big problem with society today. A lot of people just feel so comfortable behind their computers. So I can be my true self, my racist self, behind a camera and a computer board. But in public, it's hi, how are you? How are you doing? Shaking of the hand. Do you need anything? You're so nice and sweet. But when you go home, your true colors show, and you probably beat yourself up a lot because you can't actually be who you want to be out in the streets or out in public. So maybe it's something that little Lily is going through. It makes her feel that way. But I pray for little Lily and that she see that the black community is aware of her antics, and YB is definitely gonna speak on it. Dig what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna speak on it. But in other words, I'm gonna go to a quick um, video. I have a Memphis artist by the name of Meezy Mac. Some of his content, and
Start off with deciding, is it worse?
with some of his content, um, we're gonna play the video on the platform today. So we're gonna try something new. Get Meezy video up, man. Get it.
Hot Boy produced it.
Can you tell me why they pillow talking on me? On me. Yeah. Cause they bitches on my line, she know I'm so P. I'm super P. Sipping on this codeine, dodging deep sleep. I don't wanna sleep. I checked so much money today, I had to drop the top on my G's. Top on my G's. Hey. Check any traps, I been copping shit. I just moved a little bitch, I'm metropolis. Nigga hating my people, they stopping shit. Seen the hate from afar with binocular. Nigga hate like they cool, but they envy you. Get the bitch and they see what she really do. They didn't know that a horn was Millie proof. Till you parked on the blade in the silly coupe. I got some game upper echelon. Went to jail, had to drop on the mega bond. I got money that have to go on the run. Dropped her back to the lawyer, she got it done. I'm a menace, got these niggas insecure. I'm gonna burn it down like my nigga prayer. I just dropped a deuce in a Mr. Prayer. Like some alkaline water, my damage clear. Told that bitch I got the medicine. Leave that rookie, come get with a veteran. All this money, thought I had a settlement. Be so friends, I should get my own peppermint. What's the count, baby? Check in with daddy. I can tell by your face she ain't happy. Booty shorts, flip flops, tack it. Want some more game, bitch? Pass it. Can you tell me why they pillow talking on me? On me. Yeah. Cause they bitches on my line, she know I'm so P. I'm super P. Sipping on this codeine, dodging deep sleep. I don't wanna sleep. I checked so much money today, I had to drop the top on my G. Top on my G. Why when you talk to the bitch you go mention me? But that ain't no player shit. I'm in the streets every day stacking sour cream. I ain't talking potato chips. You niggas ain't never left out your hometown, and I've been on the Vegas Strip. You probably planning on a robbery right now, cause your hustle can't make a flip. Niggas always talking this big pimpin', but he live in a hotel. Him and 3 bitches staying in one room, and that bitch got a roach spell. Knock a nigga for his bitch, he got quiet. He really wasn't feeling it. Soon the hoe come back, he get loud. Wanna run to the internet. Damn fool, they ain't nothing to brag on. I had your bitch. Nosy ass nigga wanna be in my business. Now I'm in your shit. It's consequences when you hate on the real pimp. Nigga, you get knocked. I went viral on this and that with the bitch. You went viral on TikTok. Can you tell me why they pillow talking on me? On me. Yeah. Cause they bitches on my line, she know I'm so P. I'm super P. Sipping on this codeine, dodging deep sleep. I don't wanna sleep. I checked so much money today, I had to drop the top on my G. Top on my G.
Yeah, that was Meezy Mac. Shout out to Meezy Mac for sending me that content, sending me that video. Play on the channel. If you like the music, go subscribe to Meezy Mac's channel. He is on YouTube. Just go YouTube Meezy Mac, and you'll see all of his videos and content. But back to the platform at hand because Little Lilly, she pillow talking on the black community, So that this statement alone, that video alone kind of aligns to what I'm talking about because she really talked on the black community, you know what I'm talking about. And at the end, it said, respect the grind. Please respect our grind. Yeah, because we still coming up out here. We still working. And it ain't nothing that you guys really can do to stop us because we are phenomenal and immaculate people. And we will rise to the top. You understand what I'm saying? There's no way that we won't, you know, what I'm talking about. So, if you guys have any comments or anything that you want to say pertaining to this topic, please add to this topic. And if you're just joining in, it also run it back one more time so you guys can get the picture of what I'm talking about.
Being like, oh, we're gonna get a race war. If there was a race war, you wouldn't win. Okay. First of all, you might have plenty of guns, but you don't know how to shoot them. You think this is how you shoot guns. You think this is how you shoot a pistol. That's not. I know you saw that in a movie and you thought it looked cool. And you saw your favorite fucking rapper doing that, but that's not how you aim and shoot a gun. The only reason blacks have not exterminated themselves in the hood, because black on black violence is insane and through the roof, is because they're such horrible shots. So you really think you're gonna beat a duck hunter who shoots ducks for a living, for fun, on his free time, and doesn't miss? Really?
So much unpacking this.
Every time I see that video, it makes me laugh. He said, "You really think you're gonna win against a duck hunter who shoots ducks for a living? Come on now. We're talking people with intelligence, not ducks, sweetheart. This is real. That's real content. She really put that content up like it was something that was gonna boost her reputation or something. I don't know why. And she also like singled out people saying that it's what she say your favorite rapper. Um, Sorry, sweetheart, but it's way past that. It's way more in depth and it's way deeper than that. So you gotta like come on a little bit more with your hate strategy. You gotta do a little better with trying to create content because that content won't survive over here. When it comes to Be Here with YB, you dig what I'm saying? Like I told y'all before, we definitely gonna stand up and stand on for our people and for us because we are immaculate people and people like that. mm, just really don't deserve to exist around these parts of the world. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to say other things, but I'm just gonna keep it casual and keep it cordial for content purposes. It's a lot that I really want to say and I could say, but I'm not gonna get into it on channels. Because one, just don't see that as 100. It's creative content. That is not creative content. There's hate content. There's a lot of hate content being made right now. A lot of hate content. So, like I said before, we should definitely use these platforms for much better than to just sit around and just hate on somebody else or bash somebody else. Start using the platforms for more valuable things like telling people how to be successful, getting people some type of motivational quotes or motivational lead. You know what I mean? Like stop the hate. It's not gonna work. It's not working. It's not gonna work. Need to figure out another route, Lily. And that's just coming from me. You know what I'm saying? You have any good reasoning in your mind, um, I would say, you know what I'm saying, you use that to better yourself. You know what I'm saying? To reason with your situation or why you feel so much hate in your heart to even get on this channel, these channels or these airways and even blast your opinions in their nature. You know what I'm saying? And Lily might be the first one to run out the door and try to get her a black boyfriend or something. You never know. They're so undercover these days. But at the end of the day, like I said, I don't want to get much of a deep, you know, mm, it's yeah, just know it's a lot to say. It's a lot I could say. But we're gonna keep it cordial once again for content purposes. And we don't want that to be the thing. Okay. When comments come through, got a comment that is a mental tactic. Thinks she's sharing black people with their weak ass content. She go back in history, not their idea of history. Been rebellious. I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. They'll never tell us the real history when it comes to the times of slavery. Times of slavery, we were rebellious. There was one point of time where slaves were rebelling down in what is now called Dave County, where slaves were rebelling so hard they actually killed General Dave, and they had to come to a peace treaty and ask the blacks or Negroes at that time is what they called the blacks, or the other word. We ain't gonna say over the streams, but they had to come to a peace treaty to get blacks out of the area to move to other parts of the United States. That's how we moved across the states to like places like Oklahoma, Washington, and California, because they had to come up with a peace treaty because we was rebelling so hard and so tough. They had to get those minds of war strategic people out of that area and move them across the United States. So, like I said, we have been a rebellious, we have been a tough race of people to deal with, and they still spend billions of dollars to try to figure us out. And still to this day, they have not figured us out. They might be able to manage us or hold us into a certain mind frame because they attack the youth basically. They attack the youth. They get the young minds, the idle minds, those who are not likely to um, think for themselves yet, just yet. So they get the young minds and they use all of these mental tactics that they spend billions of dollars researching against our young people, and that's why we have some of the problems that we have today. So if we was to um, gain a hold of our youth and actually grab a hold of them and work with them more, take them away from some of this stuff that they are out here doing, I believe that we will also make a large progression in this fight for a sustainable community of people. So at the end of the day, that's why most of my work and most of the things that we do over at Family Matters Inc. is pertaining to the young people. We want the young people just like they want the young people. We don't want the young people in the manner that they want them. We want them because we know that they are the future. We know that they are people who are destined for something. And the way that they look at it is they're destined for nothing and they're destined for destruction. So they manipulate their anger, they manipulate their emotions, and cause them to, what we call today as crashing out, in which most of our young people are doing today. They crashing out. So when it comes down to it, as the OGs or the older cats in the streets, or people who got a little wisdom or a little knowledge, it's best to reach back, grab those kids, bring them in, show them something, give them something. Don't just bully them and tell them what they should be doing, or what they just get into it and figure out what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And feed on that. If you want to be an astronaut, then you feed into it and you help them be an astronaut. You want to be a doctor, you feed into it, you help them be a doctor. If you want to go out and play soccer, you feed into it and you go help them play soccer. Don't tell them that that's not what black people do. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I just want all of us to just figure out the strategy. Just pay attention to the strategy. The strategy is always attacking the youth. It's always attacking the youth. So we got to start taking a hold of our youth. We got to start grabbing our youth and pulling them back in. So I want to thank everybody who was in attendance tonight. For this episode of Be Heard with YB. Why do they hate us? And as far as I know, Lily hates us so much that she had to make content like she made. But at the end of the day, I want to thank everybody who was in participation, who was here. And you can always go watch it over YouTube. Watch it back on Facebook. You can watch it on Twitch, Instagram, wherever you get your YB podcast. You can definitely go get it there. You dig what I'm saying? Before I leave out, I just want y'all to pay attention to this commercial because, like I say, I always come on late night. And if you're sitting here watching me, I bet you be drowsy and tired in the morning. So guess what I got for you? I got some good old coffee for you. Go to Family Matters Inc. CoffeeBrands.com. Dig what I'm saying? Get you a bag of that old coffee, and then you whip it up in the morning. you're gonna be back on your toes, ready to listen to me the next night. You dig what I'm saying? I want y'all to go pay attention to this commercial that I got for y'all. This promo, this ad. I want to thank all my influencers who take this brand, do their thing with it. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all just, you know what I'm saying? Stay live and stay real with me and catch me on the next show. You dig what I'm saying? I'm holler at y'all.
Discover the secret to those perfect mornings with French vanilla coffee. French vanilla isn't just any coffee. It's a medium roast brewed to deliver a rich and creamy vanilla delight. Imagine silky flavors dancing on your taste buds, blending perfectly with small batch roasted beans. The aroma itself is pure morning bliss. Each cup starts with specialty grade single origin beans, roasted in small batches right to medium smoothness. Then high-quality natural flavoring oils create that unique vanilla essence. Perfect for starting any day on the right note. French vanilla is a must-try.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like I said, man, in the morning you gonna need me again. Just not my voice, but maybe this coffee brand. So go to FamilyMattersInc.com and get y'all a bag of that coffee. And I think we got one more coming through. If I can put it up, maybe we can get that up right quick. If I can, I'm gonna pull it up. If I can't, out in a second, you guys.